Hello guys, how are you doing today? Hope everything is good with you. I'm gonna be giving this an attempt at GR90 with the following Rathma gear, the Compass Rose Traveler Pledge combo, Crispin, and the Jeseth Sight and Shield with the Reliana Shadowhook, Tasker and Theo, and Circle of Nigel's Evil. So I haven't taken 90 yet, but I thought, you know, I'm gonna try my best to talk you through what I think about when we play this build, and some of the key essences, how to survive and how to kill the monsters, and how to keep your damage up and running all the time. Alright? So simply we have the Enforcer, Bitter Trapped, and the Esoteric Alteration. Let's do it. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Start off, find the first pack, then pop your first one. Direct your command skeletons to them. Try to get your bone armor up. Get more skeletons up. Something that's very important to know here is that you wanna try and keep 10 mages up at all time, but only because you wanna have a meat shield, sort of. You know, that protects you against mobs and stuff. We're running the Templar follower here. So something we like here is to have some density, of course. Let's see. Let's get the stats up. Oh shit, not good. I died. I have a lifesaver, luckily for me, that was bad. We got a Juggernaut first pack. It's gonna be a tough one, but we're definitely gonna get him down. Don't you worry, just have to be patient. This build is basically about killing every mob all the time, pretty much. It's a really annoying fella here in the beginning, but he's gonna die right about very soon. There we go. Get the orbs and try to get away. We don't have a Bane of the Powerful, so we don't really need to kill all the monsters. We just have to keep... Something that's very important to know here, guys, is your pets deal maximum damage when you have minimum 4 mages up, okay? That's very important to know. So debuff the mobs with the Crepify, slow them, apply the curses, apply the damage debuff from Crispin Sentence. And just try to get your bone armor up. It is scary to get it up, but it's nice to have. I'm running Nemesis as well, by the way, and here we have a shield pylon, so we're very lucky. Now just try to stack up many mages and have them go nuts on the mobs here. Sooner or later we will kill them. Try to reapply your debuffs. Something important to know also is if you have a maximum stack essence mob in your, you know, that you summoned, you don't want to replace it with a low essence mob. But if you don't have any mobs, you know, any skeleton mages, you need to get them up quickly. Like I said, they work as a meat shield almost, protecting you from harm and whatnot. And it's very important because you are really squishy. I have added some elements to the build that will help you get just a little bit more toughness for you to be able to survive, which is nice. You know, survivability is nice, especially when you're farming and you don't want to get one-shotted by everything left and right. This is the build for you if you want to try and mix it up. This build is not very tanky, not at all, but it is way tankier than the rest of the builds out there. I mean, you can run this build, and you should actually, if you want to do maximum damage, run it with the Witching Hour. But the Witching Hour gives you 0 to null toughness. And we want to have toughness, because as you can see, we have the damage with the Singularity Mages. They do insane damage. And so does the elites that we're facing right now. 1, 2, get them up. Now we have minimum 4, command your skeletons and get started. Play a risky, high risk, high reward, and just a recommendation, try to find the right way, right away. It is insanely it is insane. In my opinion, the Blizzard aren't trying to do something about people using map pack. It's sad actually, because it's such a difference in Greater Rifting when you're playing with map pack. I mean, you know where to go, you're wasting seconds going the wrong way with 2 mobs, you know where the elite packs is, you know where to move, you know, initially. So it's very different, and you know, maybe hopefully someday, but it's never gonna happen. They're never gonna do it. As I know Blizzard. Here we have an elite pack over there, so we're gonna be trying to pull all the mobs so they can come, you know, towards us, and if they do, we have a chance of getting many stacks of killing the mobs. This guy is very dangerous, we need to get rid of him, like that, nice. Get the mage stats up, and just make him go ham. Like I said before, try to keep your bone armor stats up. It is dangerous to keep them up, but try and do it. You shall be rewarded if you do. The toughness is very needed. I mean, I'm running at 77 million toughness right now. The esoteric alteration helps out a lot, but it's possible to switch out the esoteric alteration for the Molten Wild Beast Gizzard, which is the life per second gem that you can find. It can be very valuable, but then you need to have a lot of toughness. And I mean, as long as you don't get one-shotted, you will basically be regened up. They will help you regen up. Also, something other that could be important is if you want to make yourself, like I said, you want to make yourself a meat shield of the mobs, of your mages. The direction you're casting them is where they will stand in front of you. So if I throw them north, they will stand in front of me north. If I throw them west, they will go west. So this way, if you learn how to practice it and how to throw them out efficiently, you will sooner or later learn how to build yourself a very efficient and very nice meat shield of mages. Should call it mage shield, maybe. Sort of a mage armor, maybe a mage armor, yeah. That could do. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. It's a good boy. We got the Mortar, Wormhole, Reflect Damage, Frozen Pulse. It's not that bad. It's not bad at all, to be honest. Anyway, that's also something to be said. You have to try and keep in mind what you're facing and what they will throw at you. This build is also about trying to kill everything and not having any mobs behind you. You want to have every mob in front of you, attacking the same direction. Otherwise, your life could get... You could get damaged from it. Both mentally and physically. Very quickly. And this is a very bad rift, but we're gonna be going for it anyway. So, as all of you know, the Singularity Mages do more damage the more essence you consume when you summon them. And with the Enforcer Gem, your pets won't really die, they will just keep smashing. That's one of the problems I had in the beginning when, you know, beginning of the season you don't really have any gems. You just, you know, you have to go with what you have, and I started with Bane of the Powerful because Bane of the Trap took me forever to find, same with Bane of the Forcer. So all my other gems, for example, Esoteric Alteration and Bane of the Powerful, they were already 25 by that time that I found it. You know, I mean, that is what Diablo is about. You have to be lucky or unlucky. And no matter what you are, you will be happy in the end when you finally find the item that you are looking for. Right? So, the problem with this build is if you have bad density and you have low mob count, you know, you can't really do nothing about it. This build is based on trying to, you know, build a wall in front of you and try to stack up the mobs, because the more mobs you hit with your spikes, your primary ability, your generator, with the Relana Shadow Hook in the cube, you will get even more essence back the more enemies you hit. For example, here, 1, 2, bam, bam, 1, 2, 1, bam, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna be doing a lot of damage here. We're gonna do it quickly because we have a nice stack of 5 mobs there. And then we gotta keep it up, you know? So one of the riskiest moves you can do is you can go forward to try to pull some mobs, but I don't really recommend it because it's dangerous as hell. So you gotta be careful. It's a matter of knowing what mob types it is, what they will throw at you, can you survive, what should you do, you know, stuff like that. It's something you know, in the end, your gut feeling will tell you what to do and how to do it. This is a very nice pack right here. We got some zombies, we got some prowlers, but they're not really charging us because we have so many mobs in the front here. A very nice room, this one. Command skeletons is very important to have active and running at all times. Come on, please kill the ones going for me. We can't have any mobs here. Don't worry, we will get them down eventually. As long as mobs are dying, you will eventually get there. So don't worry, just be patient. And hopefully a spider won't teleport on you like that. But he died, so we're good, we're good. I'm gonna tank that, face tank that Arcane Sentry. Because we have 1,000,000 toughness. No, we do not. That was very stupid. Let's see here. Also, something else that can be very, very, very valuable for you is you should try and have the mobs in front of you at all times. Like I said before, I probably said it, you know, probably said it a couple of times already, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The command skeletons should be focused on the mobs that's trying to get to you. That is what I believe. We are very lucky. I gotta say, we're very lucky with the rift here. It's been going good. Not that many archers, not that many mobs to be scared about. Let's see, the boss is also the. I don't want to jinx nothing here, but it is not the problem playing this build. As long as you have 2 mages up, you can go for a full mage if you want, like that. You can see the mob count, top left corner, how many mages I have, 6 at the moment. We can probably try to keep, see, unless they spawn mobs like these, like some do. Then we can get more 10 stacks and eventually he shall pass away. So he's basically killing himself by doing just that. And we can also get more bone armor stacks by that happening. Some people think that, you know, when they spawn more mobs, that's a problem for us because we only have, you know, single target damage. But no, if you get a skeleton mage up with 100% of your essence, I mean, they're gonna shred him. They're gonna shred him so hard. I'm not kidding. It's gonna be really hard. So yeah, that's a rank 101. And let's see, what should I pop my gems at? Let's go for some Bennett Trap, maybe. Well, 75, 75, 75. Yeah, sure, whatever. So like I said, it's important, it's very important to be on your toes at all times. You have to have your command skeleton buff active at all times. You have to make sure that you have minimum four skeleton mages up at all times, because the set bonus is as follow. Each active skeleton mage increases the damage of your minions and army of the dead by 625% up to a maximum of 2500%. So 4 times 625 is 2500. Alright? Oh wow, that's my first bovine Bardisha of the season. Amazing, I love it. Alright guys, so like I said, we're gonna quickly have a look at the spells as well. Sudden Impact, Singularity, Hemostasis, Dislocation for the stun, and for the toughness. Opportunist I used, that was actually the wrong one. But the most important thing about Decrepify, and you should use the Dizzying Curse. Curse enemies have a 10% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds one hit. This one is nice. It gives you more crowd control, it gives you more positioning of the mobs. So the two key passives we want to have is Extended Servitude and Overwhelming Essence. Then you can mix it up a bit. You can go for Final Service if you want. I recommend it. You can go for Life from Death if you want. I don't really use the Devour ability, so I don't need it. Bristly Tribute, you're healed for 10% of your life on hit when one of your minions hit an enemy. It doesn't provide much, but it provides something. So one of the other combinations you can have is you can remove your Esoteric Alteration for the, like I said before, the Molten Wild Beast Gizzard. And that is what's fun about this build. I mean, you want to try and stack some attack speed on your gloves primarily, and your weapon, and hopefully a ring or two, or you know, with the necklace at 3. I'm running with Nemesis here. I like to spawn the mob. We like to get some pylons, and when you spawn a pylon, you spawn an elite pack. Immediately when you do, spawn it and click the stun, teleport away, start smashing. Simple. So it takes a little bit of practice. If you have any questions about the build, let me know. I'll do my best to help you out. Alright, well, take care. I'll see you around.